Hey friends, I am here to talk about some more stuff to get you ready for BOGO week. I know this is a little out of order because I've already talked to you about BOGO day one, but I didn't have a chance to get this recorded last night like I promised. So sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties, but here I am. There's going to be a lot of info flying at you this week, and I know that this can get really overwhelming. And that's why I'm going to be saving these videos for you so that on my YouTube channel so that you can go back and watch them again later. So even the BOGO ones, because we'll be talking about product benefits and ways to use them. But while the promotion will expire, the information will still be invaluable for you. So let me grab a throat drop here real quick. It's that time of year. Okay, we talked earlier about the importance of purity and sourcing, and a little bit about how essential oils are beneficial for supporting health. Today I'd like to cover how to use doTERRA essential oils and how you can get your hands on them. So again, I never want you to feel pressure to buy anything. There's absolutely no pressure. What I'm going to do is present information to you, and then you get to decide what you're going to do with that. Okay, so here we go. There are three different ways to use doTERRA essential oils: aromatically, topically, and internally. So aromatically, I'm sure that you're familiar with diffusers. There are a few different kinds of diffusers. Just keep in mind that there are heat diffusers, but heat diffusion isn't recommended with essential oils because the heat can damage the properties of the oil. It can break down the oils, so we don't recommend using heat. Okay, so the first kind is an electric diffuser. It has a little cotton pad that you put a couple drops of oil in it, and then you plug it in. There's a small fan that evaporates and disperses the oils into the air. This is really great for small spaces, like we have one in our bathroom. But it requires the pads to be changed when you change the oil or the blend that you're using. So that might not always be so cost effective. So usually those diffusers are really inexpensive to start with, but the cost is in the replacement pads. And then the next one is a reed diffuser. These use sticks that become saturated with oils, and then they channel them up the stick to scent the room. And so these are really great. They're decorative, they're pretty, but they do use a lot of oil, and the oil can evaporate out of the vessel that the sticks are pulling the oil from. And so it's not as cost effective. They are really pretty though. I do like those. Something you might want to do with a reed diffuser is to dilute your oils a little bit so that it can go further. The next one is a nebulizer. It's a type of diffuser, nebulizing diffuser. It breaks the essential oils down into very tiny particles before dispersing them into the room. So think about a nebulizer, if you've ever seen a nebulizer that they use for asthma or breathing treatments. It's kind of like that, where you put the solution directly into the machine. Usually these kinds of diffusers require you to put the bottle directly connected into the machine. And the downside of that is that they use the oils really quickly, right? And also they usually you have to manually turn them off. So if you turn it on, then you fall asleep, and there goes your bottle of oil, because it'll run all night and use the whole bottle. So be aware of that. Anyway, okay, so the next one is the ultrasonic diffusers. These are the most popular. These use electronic frequencies to create vibrations in water, creating a fine mist of water, and releases the essential oils into the air. They have a little tympanic membrane at the bottom of the diffuser, and it just vibrates really fast and shoots that up through the top of the diffuser, and you get this fine mist coming out at the top. This is really great, especially in the winter or in dry climates, because it also not only does it give you the essential oil benefits, but it also humidifies your air. So, which is really important, again, to when you are diffusing to help with immune system issues, or, or for seasonal threats and things like that. You want to have that humidity with it too. So the next kind is ceramic, lava stone, or clay. These are basically any natural porous ceramic or clay or lava stone can be used to create like personal diffusers that you can use in small spaces or on yourself. You can make jewelry with them. You can hang them in your rear view mirror. If you're working and you have a little cubicle at work, you can do that. You can make ornaments with them. So just anything, areas where you can't have a large diffuser or you don't have access to a power source or anything, you can do that. So you've seen me before. I have, necklaces. I have a bracelet. They all have these lava stones. Most of them are black, but they do come in colors. I have some that are blue and green and purple and white and stuff like that. So you can match whatever outfit you want. So anyway, and then, so that's aromatically. You can also use oils topically. So the skin is the body's largest organ, and anything placed on it is absorbed nearly immediately into the tissues and the bloodstream. Okay, so that's really important to know when you're putting anything on your skin. You can apply these oils to a specific area for localized effects. So say, my neck was stiff and I wanted to put an oil on there to try to get it to relax. I can put it that way, as well as helping provide whole body support. You can put it on your feet. The feet readily absorb, and we'll talk more about that in a second. So there's most oils can be applied neat or undiluted, although I usually recommend diluting most of the time, and I'll tell you why in a moment. So examples of oils that can be used neat are lavender, melaleuca, and sandalwood. There are others, but those are just, some examples. There are some oils that are considered hot and should always be diluted. For example, cinnamon. I've actually given myself a blister on my lip when I accidentally forgot that I put cinnamon in my water. Yes. So it is hot and it can burn. It can be sensitive to your skin. Cassia and oregano. Oregano, when you cook with it, you dilute it also. So anyway, and so citrus oils are generally photosensitive, and that means they cause a heightened sensitivity in the sun. So you can you have a higher chance of getting burnt. So you want to be really careful when you're using them topically. It's suggested generally to wait 12 hours before you go out in the sun if you've applied a citrus oil topically. Now, I talked a little bit about diluting, and I believe that from research that I have done, that it is better to use a carrier oil with most oils, because, especially topically, because when you put an oil in the carrier oil, it helps the oil from evaporating from your skin, for one, and two, it helps to drive it further down into the tissues, and it gives you more surface area, because it dilutes it, and you can put it over a larger area of the skin. So it has more ability to work. So that's why I like to dilute on the skin. Okay, so oils can be used on the skin for skincare to support a clear complexion. It can be used on the neck and forehead and temples to target feelings of tension. It can be used on your abdomen to support major digestive organs. It can be used on arms, legs, back as a massage after physical activity. Love to use Deep Blue Rub for that. On the roof of your mouth to manage moods and balance emotions. And on the chest to promote feelings of clear breathing. So like our Breathe blend that's in the BOGO today, you can use that to make yourself a nice respiratory salve. It's awesome. And you can put it on the feet for a generalized effect. So when you put things on your feet, there are different areas of the feet that affect other areas of the body. And did you know that the feet have larger pores? And then that's why they more easily absorb the essential oils. So it's a really great place to put essential oils if you want them to work quickly. So you can add them to Epsom salts for use in a bath. You can use essential oils in a hot or cold compress. You can use them in moisturizers and so many other things. And there's just so many great topical uses for essential oils. And depending on the properties of the oil, you'll use them in different areas. Okay, so we talked about aromatically and topically. Now we're going to talk about internal use. And I know there's a lot of controversy about this topic. I was very cynical about this at first when I first started using doTERRA oils. However, if you think about it, essential oils are already a normal part of your diet. Not only are they in fresh fruits and vegetables already, I mean, you'd have to eat a lot of them to get the same amount that you would get in your bottles of oil. But they're also in a lot of the foods that we buy from the store. They're flavored with essential oils. So, I mean, you are already taking those oils internally. You just didn't know it. So when they talk about natural flavors, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about flavors from essential oils. When used properly, doTERRA essential oils are safe to use internally. I can't vouch for anybody else, but I am confident that doTERRA is safe to use internally. Just remember that they are concentrated, so less really is more. Okay? There are some oils that doTERRA has that are not recommended for internal use. This is not an exhaustive list, but these are some of them. So many of the wood oils you should not take internally, except like copaiba and frankincense and myrrh. They're wood resins that you can take those internally. But arbor vitae, birch, cedarwood, cypress, eucalyptus, Siberian fir, and wintergreen, you don't want to take those internally. Those are for topical and aromatic use only. Okay. So here's some ways you can use them oils internally. You can use them to cook with. So we have many herb and spice oils in our collection. Cinnamon, you can use cinnamon and cassia and thyme and rosemary and oregano. And what else do we have? Cardamom. Just all kinds. We have all kinds of spices in our collection. And I use them often. Also citrus oils. I forgot about that. You can use the citrus oils in cooking also. So, and mints. We have mint too. So, pretty awesome. So you can put a few drops in a veggie cap and swallow as a supplement. I do that with On Guard every day. Let's see, what do I take in my supplements every day? I take On Guard, DDR Prime. I take the Yarrow Palm, copaiba, and turmeric. So those I put in a veggie cap, and I take those in the morning in my supplements, along with my Lifelong Vitality, which one of those has a whole bunch of wonderful essential oils in them too. So you can ingest them. So if you want, and you can take a pre-portioned soft gel. So we have these soft gels. A Tri-Ease, it's got lemon, lavender, peppermint. We have copaiba soft gels that have 2 drops of copaiba. There's the Serenity soft gels that are really great for taking at night to help get a good night's rest. And just there's a bunch of other ones that we have in soft gels. The On Guard soft gels are really great to take short term when you're feeling under the weather. And they're pre-filled. They're just really convenient to take. You just take one out of the bottle and take it. And there you go. You don't have to worry about filling up messy gel cap, veggie cap. So So I bet you're wondering now how you can get your hands on these amazing oils, right? So when I make my daily deal announcements, you'll notice that I only refer to the wholesale value of items. And there's a reason for that. Can you purchase retail? Can you get your friend who's a wellness advocate to order for you? Of course you can, but I bet if you're like me, you'll want to get the absolutely best deal that you can. So I'm going to share how to save 25% off every order that you make, as well as how to get points you can exchange for free products. Free products. Yay for free products. I'm always looking for a good deal. So a wholesale account, like I've said before, with doTERRA is like Costco or Sam's Club membership. You pay an annual fee, and then you can access your wholesale 25% off discount. The first year's fee is $35 unless you purchase an eligible kit that waives that fee. So my favorite kit is the Home Essentials kit. It comes with the 10 full-size bottles of the top 10 oils plus the pedal diffuser. I love that kit. It's a really great place for most people to start. There's also the Natural Solutions kit. That's also really amazing. It comes with all the oils plus, not all the oils, but the top 10 oils plus some of the other products that help you to replace a lot of the toxic cleaners and other things that are in your home. And it also comes with a diffuser, and I highly recommend that one as well. So that's the Natural Solutions kit. Okay, so those two, they have the membership fee rolled into it, so you don't have to pay that extra $35. Okay. So, and then every year after that, when you renew, it's $25, and then you receive a free 15 milliliter bottle of peppermint. So essentially you're paying $5 a year to keep your account. It's pretty awesome, right? So anytime when you get your account and you order, you just place a standard order, half of your shipping costs you'll get back in points. So you're going to start accumulating some points, right? These points are ones that you can use to redeem for free products, okay? If you want to earn even more products, we have a loyalty rewards program, or we call it LRP for short because it's easier to say. It's free to join, and you can earn anywhere from 10 to 30% of your order back in points. So say this is your first month and you order $100 or 100 PV worth of product. So you will get 10 points back on that order, plus whatever shipping option you choose. I mean, you'll get your full shipping back in points when you're doing an LRP. Okay? And so to be eligible for points, your LRP order needs to be at least 50 PV product value, approximately 1 point for $1. That's true on the oils. It's a little different ratio on some of the products, but it's really close to 1 point for $1. And that gives you your 10%. And then if you place an order of at least 50 PV 3 months in a row, then your earned points will increase to 15% on that next order, and so on. So you'll need to place at least 50 PV each month for each quarter. So each quarter it'll go up another 5%. So that the 13th month, you'll get 30% of your order back in points. Who wouldn't want that many? I mean, then if you place 100 PV order that month, then you get 30 points back. You just tripled your earned points, right? Pretty awesome. They do add up really fast. They do. So these points do expire after 12 months of earning them, so I get to keep track of that. But other than that, go to town on that. So as you know, there are other opportunities each month to earn free product. And they're announced on the page the very first day of the month. So I'll make sure that you get that information. And all that said, you are never, ever required to purchase a minimum amount to retain your membership. You're never required to sell anything. I'm not going to pressure you to do any of that. And doTERRA doesn't require it at all. Purchasing and sharing are completely up to you. I will never, ever pressure you to buy anything, buy or do anything. So, wow, that was a lot of information. That was a lot for me too. I hope I hit all the points you were concerned about. If you have any more questions, please shoot them to me in the comments, and I will do the best I can to answer them. Or if you want to talk more in depth personally, we can set up an appointment to video conference, or to do, we can meet for coffee or something if you're local. I'd really love to chat with you. And one more thing, I'm posting a link to my personal store in the comments, and there you can get your own account and place orders, okay? And I can walk you through that process if you're ready to go. So thank you so much for letting me spend time with you today. I know your time is valuable, and I'm so honored that you've joined me today. I'll see you in a few hours for tomorrow's BOGO video, okay? So thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.